Hello everyone, and welcome back to another session of Dark Souls 2 PvP and another weapon showcase. This time I am using the King's Ultra Greatsword, and I've got to say, this fight right here, it was the very first one I used with this weapon. And as you guys can see, I did pretty good with this fight. I did a very good job of it, and it got me really hyped up to use this weapon. Unfortunately, after this it all started to go downhill for me. Now, what I mean by that is the fights that I was having while recording this, they were not very enjoyable. I don't know if that's the fault of the weapon or if it's the fault of the people I was playing against or their playstyles or anything like that. I'm not exactly sure. But because of that, I didn't really have a great experience with this weapon, and the showcase might be a little bit biased, so bear with me guys. Now, getting started, the King's Ultra Greatsword. It requires 50 strength and 10 dexterity in order to wield. It has an S scaling in strength and an E in dexterity. The physical base damage of this weapon is 450, and its attack rating for me is 682 with a Ring of Blades plus 2. So that is a 632 without it. The counter strength of the weapon is 110, the poise damage is 60 per hit, and the weight is 28 units, making this the heaviest weapon that I've used so far. Now, one thing I want to say about this weapon is the hitboxes on it are a bit strange. Right there, that guy was completely on my side, yet I managed to hit him and send him flying away, which is actually something I enjoy about this weapon very much. The ability to send people flying on a regular basis, it's funny, it's satisfying, and it's very useful if you're doing random invasions, or if you're, in the arena on the bridge area, and can send people flying off the edge. That's always fun, and it's a very useful thing about the weapon. Other good things about this weapon, before I get into the huge list of cons, I would say that one of the other pros of the weapon would be the fact that its special ability is the fact that it does extra durability damage to things. So later on, I'll hit someone who's wearing Gower's Ring of Protection, I'll hit them right in the back one time, and the ring breaks. Normally, that requires 3 hits to break the weapon, or not the weapon, but to break the ring, rather, from a normal weapon. So that really goes to show this does actually do what it says it does. As far as breaking someone's 3rd dragon ring or something like that, I mean, I've never noticed that it happened. It might have, I'm not too sure. So, it is what it is. Right there, I bet that guy was feeling a bit silly for buffing again. I've done that myself with the Lightning Defender's Greatsword when I'm trying to parry, and just I buff it again instead. Yeah, it's never a good feeling. Anyway, other things about the King's Ultra Greatsword worth noting. Aside from the fact that you can send people flying, the hitboxes, as I was saying earlier, they're a bit strange. Earlier in the video, I hit the guy who was completely on my side. Later in the video, I hit a guy with a rolling two-handed R1, and well, it looks like I would hit him, but it doesn't. The sword is literally going through his body. And he doesn't roll, it doesn't hit him. So, hitboxes, what are you going to do? Other than that, though, that's pretty much all of the good pros I can think of. I mean, yeah, the damage output is pretty good, but I mean, it's an ultra great sword, what would you expect, right? Other than that, though, that's really all there is. The cons, though, oh boy. Oh boy. First off, the damage output in relation to its weight, I just don't feel like it's worth it. Second, the moveset. The R2s have absolutely no tracking ability. Yes, I know you can aim its attacks with the left thumbstick, but you can't aim its R2s. You're locked into place, and that's really, really annoying. That's a problem. So I've lost a good number of fights because I think, oh yeah, I'll just aim my R2, and I forget I can't aim it. So there's a problem right there, and that's definitely a con, because, I mean, it's gotten me killed countless times. I'm sure many other people have found that out as well. And usually you find out the hard way. Other cons of the weapon, in addition to what I was saying earlier about its damage output and weight, the moveset in general, it leaves a bit to be desired. It's very slow, and it's, understandable. It's an ultra greatsword, but the fact that its moveset is just, it's got the hammer class moveset for the one-handed attacks, and it's got the Ultra Greatsword secondary moveset with its R2s, or not R2s, but its two-handed attacks. It's just not great, in my opinion. I don't really like it. I don't care for it. And this really is turning into a very biased review, isn't it? Anyway, that really is all I had to say about the King's Ultra Greatsword. I really, truly don't care for this weapon. I do like the ability to send people flying around, and that is fun and all, but it's not too terribly useful unless you're doing random invasions, and then you can send people flying off cliffs on a regular basis. That's where this one would really shine, that's where this weapon is really good. Other than that, though, it's just a regular, extremely heavy Ultra Greatsword that can break rings easily, so that's really all I've got to say about it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, found it helpful in one way or another. Sorry about being a little bit ranty with this one, but, you know, it is what it is, guys. Anyway, I will see you guys next time.